Pickaxe.
Queen Carvania stood haloed by the morning sun. An army hung on her every word.
My champions, I have sold my chariot on Carvana. 'Twas a lovely SUV, an inexplicably queenly offer. They're even coming to the castle to collect it. Tonight, we feast! An offer you can feast on. Sell your car today on Carvana. Pickup fees may apply.
Hello and welcome back to another exciting episode of No Quest for the Wicked. I have two very important questions for both of you. Are you ready to rock?
Yeah. What?
More importantly, are you ready to roll?
Yes. What?
Before we get started, let's do a little recap. You guys are currently in the sort of underlayer realm of Dura Sancta, which you now know are compressed versions of Dura Sancta's past that have been previously destroyed by the Obsidian Council. They keep getting shrunken and forced into the new planet, kind of like stacking Russian dolls, which seems troubling in and of itself, but you have also learned that the porcelains are people who have managed to survive each catastrophic destruction of each planet. Somehow they've made a deal with an entity, and they now are, they get turned into these marionette style people, but are able to persist underneath the layers of the new Dura Sancta. Even more troubling, the compression magic seems to have gone awry or is reaching its sort of like maximum capacity as the core layers, the layers deeper at the center of the planet, are beginning to crystallize, and that crystallization is beginning to expand out further and further, closer and closer to the surface and the current Dura Sancta. You have been tasked by one of the groups of people who live underneath or in this current layer that you're on, named the Cave Dwellers. They have sought your help to find a missing oracle of theirs that Roland, who is a porcelain that is working with them, thinks would be able to use her gift of foresight to empower Flits in an effort to hopefully figure out a solution as to how to stop the crystallization. While you are in the Cave Dwellers sort of settlement, they tested your metal. Vlyn took a beating, and while at the doctor, also found out that he is dying. He has embraced the electricity a little too much, and it is beginning to unravel him at a molecular level. As a precaution, Flit has demanded that Vlyn not use his electricity powers, and Vlyn is now wielding a pickaxe, I believe, is your current weapon of choice?
Yeah, it's pickaxe.
You were told by Tauros, the elder cave dweller's son, that Contra Dynamics is to blame for the Oracle's disappearance, and that the sort of old Contra workers have been turned into sort of like mindless husks, and for whatever reason kidnapped the Oracle. And you realize now that the porcelains and the husks are working together to bring the Oracle to also, for the same reason, to figure out how to stop the crystallization. However, they are convinced that the Oracle needs to die and be sacrificed in order for them to take the power and learn what they need. You followed the porcelains and the husks to a giant wellspring of radiant white light. As they were transfixed, a guardian emerged as you tried to rescue the Oracle and has now challenged you to a fight. Vlyn, you are holding the Oracle, I believe, where we last left. Tauros has been stunned by the wall of light, and Flit, you are still, I believe, a little ways back from the crowd.
I get back all my level 3 spells, right?
You actually can't cast a level 3 spell ever again. You've lost all your spell slots. Every time you use a spell slot, it's gone forever now. It's a permanent loss.
That would be a crazy mechanic. TM, we're trademarking that.
The Guardian The Wellspring Guardian has pulled these two sabers, these like scimitars, and have slashed down both groups of porcelings and husks in one sort of big fell swoop. It is... I'm just going to go to the top of the round. I'm trying to figure out who D is.
Dog?
Dog.
Hero point?
Level up?
Yeah, can we get a level up for that? Can I get my spells back for that? It's like the 5 stages of like combat grief where it's like, you know, you're in denial, you're in grief, you're bargaining. Bargaining is like, can I get my spells? There is a font of magical energy, Dane. That feels like it could give me back my spells.
Jump into it, see what happens.
Yeah, if you want to jump into the white light and see if you can embrace a level up, sure.
Yeah, light's the opposite of dark.
We're going to start at the top of the order because I don't remember where we left off. So it's Dog's turn. You see the corpses of the porcelings on the left, corpses of the husks on the right, Tauros standing dead center, just staring at this wall of light. Vlyn a few feet away from the Guardian holding the Oracle, and your dog, I believe, was attacking the porceling, so on the left side. Mm-hmm. What would you like to do? What is it doing?
I don't know. Okay, it's gonna go attack the big guy. I was gonna have him go and like shake what's his name out of his stupor, but I don't know that the dog would be that smart, and I don't know that Flit would make him. So it's gonna see targets are down. This big thing's there. It's gonna run over and try to bite the back of its ankle.
I will say, just so you have a good idea of a real description of this thing, it is this massive stone golem, for better or lack of a better word. It's got like this like cylindrical head. All the joints and stuff seem very like rigid and rock-like. You can hear it grinding with each movement. And then it's got these gemstones kind of inlined in its chest. There's one in the center of its head. There's a couple around its wrist. There's a couple around its feet. And it's wielding these two scimitars, like these stone scimitars that when it attacks sort of glows with that white wellspring light.
So when it hits me, I get my spells back. It's coming in, that's a 22 to hit this thing, but it has not acted yet. So
technically it has, but let's see what 22 gets you. 22 does it on the money.
God damn it. That's a minimum damage for 8.
It runs in and it goes kink. And you see it try to sink its teeth in, and it doesn't look like it's done much.
Cool.
It looks down and just sort of like lifts its leg up. Think of like, if you want to think about like how this thing moves, if you've played Elden Ring, the big like fire torch guys, they kind of look like that.
So we just need to get in the rhythm of attack, roll away when it does this big jump, and then come back in. Okay, perfect.
For size category for this thing, for my mind's eye, are we talking
huge.
Large? Are we talking huge? Okay.
Huge.
Cool. That's real big.
Big boy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say like you yourself, Vlyn, go up to about its like knee.
That's
bad.
Yeah. It is your turn, Vlyn.
So Vlyn hasn't looked behind him. So Vlyn is holding the Oracle. He has heard what is happening behind him. He's heard the dog go over and bite stone, but he has this woman in his hands, which is the thing he's promised to do. So I think he's going to run to the edge of the room and lay her down.
Sure.
Somewhere safe.
Run, Vlyn! Run, but don't use lightning, but run!
Can you give me a perception check, please?
Yeah, of course I can. That's gonna 4 on the dice, so that's just gonna be a 16.
Yeah, okay. You don't notice anything?
Flint's having not a good day. He's not having a good day. Or good week.
You are going to have to give me either an acrobatics to get out unattacked, or we'll get an attack of opportunity on you.
I'm going to roll the acro. That's going to be a 28. Much better.
Yeah, you are good.
I like the idea that like he's just holding her. A sword swing comes out, and he just does a little hop as he jumps over the blade and keeps on going with this woman, and then lays her down sort of on the edge as far as he could get before he runs back in.
No, keep running.
What? We can't. This thing is doing bad stuff.
It's gonna go back, probably. It can't fit out of here. It's huge. Just run.
I don't know if we can leave it. What if it releases the compression, the dimensions? What if the world ends?
Oops, one layer gone. Oops.
What if it's our layer?
It's not our layer, it's their layer. We've done what we can.
Bud.
We should have got you to a doctor instead of come here. I already said that.
So you are just sort of like going your
Taking
full speed
two
and putting.
movements and
Yeah. Okay. So how far away are you? How far can you move?
70. 35 is my movement speed right now.
Okay, cool. So you're 70 feet away, and you put the oracle down. Are you turning to face to see what it is now?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to turn.
Cool. Yeah, you turn around, you see this colossal fucking monster, or guardian. He's not really a monster, and you sort of like get the gravity of the situation now. You do see like Tauros within not immediate striking distance, but very close. And at initiative 20, it is my version of a lair action.
You're giving yourself more in this situation?
You think these gems aren't going to be all fucking like, oh, the red gem goes and you're all on fire?
There is a pulse of white light from the wellspring. Can you all give me fortitude saves, please?
Is this the thing you already did to us?
Maybe.
Is this a spell or a spell-like ability?
This is certainly a spell-like or spell. I mean, like, yeah, it's magical energy, so I don't know if it like counts as a spell, but I'm counting it as a spell.
Yeah, we'll do spell-like, so I won't roll SR, but yeah, I have a +2 to spell-like ability saves.
I got 9.
Is that a faded number or 1?
Yeah, it's a faded roll.
Hell yeah.
For 21.
Well, at least you may pass, unlike
good
me.
roll, you pass. Flit, you don't, but please, roll me a d12, Vlyn.
We got an 8.
Okay, an 8, sure. Give me a d20.
That's a 9.
Okay, that's already been rolled.
Oh.
Small victories, but we'll take them.
Yeah. Vlyn, nothing happens to you. You're able to sort of like withstand this. Flit, you are going to take 8 points of light damage, radiant damage,
Unacceptable.
magic damage.
I actually have DR radiant light damage.
Yeah.
And you feel any and all electronic equipment sputter for a second. And also on initiative 20, you see these corpses, the bodies of the porcelains and the husks. There is, as this like burst of white light comes out, you see a faint wisp of white energy, and they stand up. There's like these white ghosts, so to speak, of the husks and the porcelains.
Okay, sorry. So my name is Dane, and this is what I did today. I'm gonna fight a huge golem. There's gonna be random layer AoE damage that's hard to dodge, and we're doing ghosts?
Yeah, but there's only like, what, 18 ghosts or something?
There's 12.
Wow,
12 ghosts?
Yeah, that's fine.
Maybe this is a situation where we just leave.
Yeah.
It is. Flit, your turn.
Yeah, I run away. I guess because my friend is too dumb to fucking run away, I guess I'm going to cast Predict Foe on this big guy so that hopefully Vlyn doesn't immediately get smoked. Can I do a check on this thing?
You certainly can, yeah.
Mysticism?
It would be mysticism for sure.
20.
Okay, so I don't really know if you would like have studied something like this, because it's pretty unique to this layer and this world, but putting together context clues and what's happening here, this is obviously some sort of manifestation of the Wellspring itself. It is a guardian of its power. You know, there was a ritual about to take place here. They were going to kill the Oracle somehow to take her power. So you know that the power of foresight, that magical power that you have, is somehow tied to the Wellspring and death, if the porcelains are to be believed. You know that this guardian came out and killed these two factions that was trying to sort of sacrifice the Oracle. They were also transfixed by the light. So a couple things I can give you in terms of mechanics. This thing is incredibly hardy. The DR is high, and you know that constructs and golems typically have a little bit of resistance to magic and are able to withstand magical attacks. So you know that fighting this thing is going to be difficult, especially if you're looking to destroy it. You think that there may be something else to it, that this might be a necessary part of a ritual, but I don't think you have the pieces yet to put it all together. But I will say that like you're putting together sort of like what you're seeing, and you're knowing that fighting this thing is not the way.
Flit, get to the Oracle, see if you can steal her powers or something. Maybe if we complete it, maybe it stops.
The more I look at this thing, Vlyn, the more I think I was initially right in it's going to mush you. It's big and scary. I don't know how you haven't realized that. Is it because of the bright light? Because I am dazzled currently, so I'm like, because I get it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to distract it, I guess. If you just get to the Oracle and try to do something.
Okay,
Don't
how
kill
about
her.
you shake out our anchor friend, and maybe if he can fight, he'll get smushed instead of you. That'll really show his father. He'll be happy.
Yeah, are we sure I can't use lightning? Even a little bit. How about little lightning?
What's the point of surviving if you just die, Vlyn?
What's the point of dying if I don't survive?
You're fine. My move action, I'm gonna run over to the Oracle.
Okay, cool. As you get there, since Vlyn has turned around and he failed his perception check earlier, I'm going to give you another perception check, Flit.
God. Don't worry, I'm sure this is gonna go great.
Faded number. Let's go.
Fucking 4. That's a 13.
This is a lot easier because it's now glowing. You see underneath sort of like the robes that the Oracle is wearing, she is wearing a pendant, and it is now alight with white energy.
Okay, interesting.
Maybe grab the pendant?
I didn't tell you about it yet. That's metagaming, Vlyn.
Sorry, I'm right next to you. I just see the glowy thing. I don't
You
know.
specifically turned around and failed your perception.
Doesn't mean I don't have peripheral vision.
I was kind of letting the combat continue by not reacting to this yet. That was kind of my thing.
Okay, sorry.
It is the Husk's turn. They have like now just kind of turned around and they set their sights on Tauros because he is right there. So he is going to take
12 attacks.
Yeah,
he
pretty
might
much.
die.
Actually, no, I don't think they would attack him because he is stunned by the white light.
Just walk towards us, babies.
Yeah, I think the Husks are going to start making their way towards you, Flit. You're the closest one. Actually, no, you ran over to the Oracle, so you're both equal distance. All 12 of these things are beginning to shamble over towards you. However, as one of them does, one of the porcelings, I guess the Husks go first. As one of the Husks begins moving, the Guardian raises up one of his scimitars. It glows with white light, and he cleaves it in half. And you see the energy
So Husk bad?
and suck up into one of the gems, and it bling lights up.
Do we want the gems to light up, or do we not want them to light up?
I don't know, Vlyn. Also, there's a glowing amulet over here. I wonder if that's part of it.
They can't get to you in time. They are very slow. So you see this like wave of 12 spectral
11.
porcelings and husks, 11, sorry, beginning to like wibble wobble their way over to you. It is Tauros' turn. He gets to make a save. He rolls a natural 20. You see Tauros shake his head, re-grip his anchor, and then just sort of like you see him kind of like shrink for a second and be like, "What the fuck is that?"
There's a bit. We gotta figure out the bit.
It's like one of those escape rooms, I think.
Do you have those on your dimension? They're pretty fun. I did one with my kids.
They sound awful.
He looks back and forth and he says, "Ah, shit, the ritual's already started. The Oracle, where is she?"
Behind us.
He looks and he runs. He throws his anchor like into the ground while holding it and sort of like forward flips himself forward using the like momentum of the anchor and lands beside you and grabs the pendant, rips it off her neck.
Wait. We were going to do something with that.
Yeah, well, is there a bit?
Yes, we need to fill this with energy, Wellspring energy, before it does.
A race.
He nods. He says, "Yeah, something like that." He says, "You go for the left side. I'll go for the right." And he points to the husks. It is the Guardian's turn.
He actually used his turn to cleave one of the ghosts. So
That was his attack of opportunity. You see him reach up. Once again, he crosses his two swords, and he's going to slash out at one of the husks. With the help of Flit's previous spell, he kills another one, and you see... and
with the help of my spell.
You damaged all the husks.
I thought they were ghosts now. They don't have new HP.
Another one gets sucked up into one of the gems on his chest, and now he has two lit up. It is the dog's turn.
It's just like, I'm like, no, leave its ankle alone. Get one of the glowing guys. And it like, you see like all three eyes just like flick up to me, and then you can tell it's like a reluctant. You know, like when a dog like knows what you're saying but doesn't really want to do it, but does it anyway. And it runs over and is going to chomp on one of the nearest ghost things.
Okay.
16?
60's going to hit this thing.
Oh, yeah. Okay, max damage this time. It's going to be 13 points of damage.
Yeah, I'm going to say it's attacking the one it attacked previously. You see this thing is beginning to stutter. You also notice when it grabs on, these things are not technically ghosts. They're not incorporeal.
Mhm.
They are like tangible,
Zombies.
like creatures or like manifestations. So you see this like full damage is going through, and it is now just like hanging off the arm of this one porcelain who is still not reacting, just kind of like shambling towards you. Vlyn, it is your turn.
Okay. Vlyn looks at Flit. Look after the Oracle. Support us how you can. Okay, bud?
Okay.
I take my pickaxe. I hold it like a baseball bat, and I charge in and go for the closest husk. Closest to me.
Yeah, for sure.
Go for the ones I damaged.
If I could tell, is there like any that look
Yeah,
damaged?
you can definitely tell they're all fucked up.
That's going to be a 28.
28 for sure hits.
3 plus 13 is 16 points of damage.
You see the white light dissipates and nothing happens.
Do I need the amulet?
I think we need the amulet.
I thought it was just near us. I have to hold it?
I thought like the magic ritual knew whose team people were on.
I didn't. Someone tossed me the amulet.
Tauros looks and says, "Yeah, you need to charge it with the energy. Sorry,
I thought the energy would just like zoop into it, like
yeah,
it does
I was
with
really
his
on
gems.
Team Zoop. I was on Team Zoop.
He's like, he doesn't. The amulet's just a thing. It doesn't know."
I hand out my arm. Give it to me. Give it to me.
He will. I won't do that on his turn, but like on your turn, Flit, you will get it. However, it's initiative 20, which means lair action. You see, with 2 gems filled, he raises up his sword and sends out this like beam of energy as he slashes towards the 3 of you. Could you all give me reflex save, please, as this crescent slash of energy?
Does this count as a spell?
This is not a spell, no.
Why are my rolls very bad today? Why a bad roll day? It's a 20.
That's a natural 20.
Hell yeah, you both succeed. Oh, I need to roll for Tauros. Damn, Tauros is rolling like fucking a beast. So Flit, you take no damage because you have your evasion ability. Vlyn, you are going to take half damage, and so is Tauros. You both take 9 points of damage. You take nothing, Flit. Okay, it is your turn, Flit. Tauros dangles the pendant out for you. You see that there are like gems similar to the one on the Guardian, as well as like a very similar like face design as the Guardian has on the pendant.
Can I move to a point where I would be in line with 6 of the or 30 feet of the husks or any of the ghosts?
Yeah, like do you have to be in a direct line?
I want like a straight line. So if they're like, facing this way, I just want to be on the edge.
You could either get 2 in a line or 3 in a line. Like you wouldn't be able to get all 6. They're not walking single file towards you.
Okay. Well, I will go get the 3. Is Vlyn by those 3?
Vlyn, you went to fight the husk. Yeah, so Vlyn would be I guess there's only 3 left because 3 are dead. You see like there is like a line, kind of a wave walking towards them. So yeah, they're kind of close. They're not like in melee distance.
I'm gonna move and I just like grab the amulet. I start running. I'm like looking up at this big fucking scary thing, and I see Vlyn there, and like I don't want him to fight even with his pickaxe. So I'm, Vlyn's like, yeah, stay there, protect the seer, and I'm like, yeah, I grab and I just start running into the combat. And as I get in line with the 3 of them, I whoosh, just like turn into fire and shoot right through all 3 of them. I will need 3 reflex saves, please.
Okay. Highest is a 16.
I believe they all fail. Yes, they all fail, which is awesome. They all take 16 points of fire damage as I just like whoosh, right through all 3 of them, holding the amulet, important.
Okay. They are all still up.
I turn around dramatically, completely expecting all of them to be dead. And I turn around like, what the heck?
You see them all as they're like facing Vlyn, just kind of like 45-degree turn or 90-degree turn and begin to start shambling towards you. And the 3 are going to come to attack you.
Weren't they not doing anything?
Hell, they're shambling, bro.
Yeah, but they were like still, you kept saying they're still not reacting, but now they react. Okay.
First is going to be a 23 to hit. It's much lower. That's a 21 to hit.
Nope.
And that's an 18. So 33 to hit.
No, actually, weirdly.
Yeah, that's the magic
That's my
number.
faded,
that doesn't
my
hit
faded
you.
AC number.
Yeah.
You actually have to roll on your chart, Dan. Can I get a D6 roll?
Well, good news. I am rolling a D6 for you. That's minimum damage for 9 points of slashing damage as the husks drag into you, and then the second attack comes in 11 points of slashing damage.
I thought they were like,
As they shamble towards you, they begin scratching at you, and you know that this is probably would have been real bad because you see that their hands, their nails have been like gouged out and replaced with shards of obsidian. This could have been real bad for you guys. It is the porcelain's turn. They are continuing to shamble towards you guys. They reach you, but they have to like double move to get there. So you guys are now completely surrounded. The porcelains are mostly unbothered. There's only one that's kind of fucked up. That's really fucked up, actually. But you now have 6 porcelains on one side, 3 on the other, or 3 husks on the other, and the guardian right in front of you. It is Tauros' turn. All right, game plan, guys. What are we doing? I can either try to start cleaving through these guys, or I can try to distract the guardian so he won't get any additional energy.
That one.
yeah, we've like totally got this.
He looks at you guys completely surrounded and Flit like just getting torn apart by these 2 husks. He goes, all right.
I avoided one of them.
He charges in head first towards the guardian, and he just sort of like reaches up, jumps, like hooks his anchor around the guardian's wrist and begins like just swinging around and just like distracting him and just like hitting him in the face. And again, doesn't really seem to be doing much, but certainly it seems to be pestering it. And like you see it like kind of stagger back, and you see it having to like reposition, and it's so slow that it's certainly going to fuck with its ability to harvest energy. But let's see how much it does fuck with his harvest ability. It is going to try to attack one of the husks, but it's rolling twice and taking the lowest. Can't get much lower than that. He misses as Tauros is like swinging around and like clocking with his anchor and like jumping around. He finally, at one point in time, Tauros has to kind of like land to reposition, and the guardian lifts his sword up, and as it's bringing it down towards a husk, you see he just like runs with his anchor over his head, catches it midair, and just keeps like running around in a circle, like kind of dragging him, and prevents him from hitting this husk, which is good because he would have killed it. It is dog turn.
I say, this one to the one right in front of me. And the dog's like, runs forward and tries to chomp on the one that's right in front of me, hoping that the amulet is like within range. I don't know if that's how it works.
He is going to try to take an attack of opportunity. The porcelain that it was attacking. Okay, that's actually pretty good because that is a 26.
Yeah, I guess if you want to hit a dog.
Do I want to hit it? No. Does this magical spirit of pure magical energy
that you made and control?
Once it's on the page, I got nothing to do with it. That is 12 points of slashing damage.
All right. Yeah,
actually,
you hit him.
This is bludgeoning damage, if that matters.
It makes a sad sound, Dan. The listeners are frowning at you. I hope you know that. Oh, there we go. That's a fucking 31. Just to really put you in your place as he comes running in, and 11 points of damage on the one right in front of Flit.
Yeah, you see this thing barely staying tangible. You could see like wisps of white energy, like almost like spaghettification. You see it like unraveling and like twirling into like strands, but you can see it still together. You also know that you don't want it to kill it.
Okay, so we know at this point that it's not a
It's not an AoE thing.
Okay.
It is who holds the pendant is going to get the energy. So I will also introduce a mechanic similar to the book. You can, as an immediate action, toss the amulet. If you guys are within 5 feet of each other, it happens. If you're more than 5 or more than 10 feet away, you have to do an athletics or acrobatics check to catch it. And then you can do it as a free action as well, like on your turn. And I won't make it provoke an attack of opportunity.
As all this is happening, I see Vlyn presumably charging in or looking this way, and I just hold out the amulet.
Yes. So Vlyn, if you would like to take the amulet.
Yep. Flit, can I go boom once? One boom?
No boom.
No, not even a single boom?
Vlyn, this isn't a fucking joke.
This isn't a fucking joke.
I'm being mauled. You're fine.
Okay. I'm going to run up, grab the amulet. I'm going to attack the one closest to Flit first. That's going to be, I'm going to make 2 attacks, so it's going to be a 24 for the first one.
Great. I will say don't even bother rolling damage on that. It had 1 HP. But how do you hit this thing with your pickaxe?
Well, I think it's like we're in like a sports comedy or something. Like the amulet's being tossed around in a comedic way, so I just grab it out of the air, smash down with my pickaxe on its neck. Ghost blood goes everywhere, and then I guess his spirit. I'm just like holding to get the white energy.
Yeah, you see it dissipate into that sort of like burst of white light, and then funnel into one of the gems on the pendant.
Cool, and I'm going to attack the other one next to Flit. That's going to be a 17 on the dice for 27.
That absolutely hits.
That's going to be 15 points of damage.
Think you also get this one. You do.
So yeah, so one in, quick motion, other head, just keep rolling. Amulet up to zap.
And as it once again dissipates, sucks into the gem, you now have 2 gems lit up.
See? You don't need lightning.
I guess.
Oh shit, I didn't do the lair action between your... Oh no, it is lair action now. He sees Tauros, or feels Tauros just like absolutely bullying him, and he curls in on himself. It takes almost like a guard position and just does not move. Just stands completely still. And Tauros is just sort of like on his shoulder, just like wailing on his head with this anchor, like trying to split it open. But you can see like a little tiny like fracture is beginning to open, but it doesn't seem to be doing much.
Try to pry a gem out. Maybe we can steal one.
Flit, it's your turn.
Okay. Yeah, Now, are the 6 porcelings in a big line?
I will say, you know what, roll me a d4.
3.
3 of them are in a line.
Okay. What do I got?
And I would be generous, and I'll say the damaged one is one of those 3.
I'm going to grab the amulet because he's still within 5 feet. I grab it and like I don't even look. Like I'm facing forwards and they're all behind me, and I'm going to grab it and just blast like fire behind me through them.
Okay.
Reflex saves, please.
Okay, that's a 21.
Okay, that'll pass.
That's a 27.
That'll pass.
And a 26.
That will pass.
I rolled pretty much the opposite of what I did last time.
Well, hopefully a high roll the opposite, and even halved, it'll still be... Okay, that's... Wow, even worse. This dice roller is balls. They all take 7 points of damage.
Is that halved?
Yes, that's the halved version.
Yeah. Perfect. Okay, well, one of them, as the first one that you hit, just like blows up, sucks into the amulet, but you like feel like you lose some momentum a little bit after that one. So the other 2 will take 7.
Yeah, and then I hold it out again, like expecting Vlyn.
How far do you travel?
At 30 feet.
Okay.
So I guess I'm not in range, but I can throw it.
You can.
I guess I prep
it.
the throw then.
I'm fast.
I will say though, like because he just went through a shit ton of enemies, if you want to get to him, you'll have to take a substantial amount of attacks of opportunity if you want to like run straight to him. But it is the Husk's turn. There's only one left. They're right beside you, so they're going to attack you, Vlyn. That's going to do it. 32.
Yeah, BB.
That's maximum damage for 14 points of slashing damage as they dig their obsidian claws in you, and that you can feel them like literally trying to tear you open. But in this sort of like spectral energy form, they're not as strong. And their nails certainly aren't as scary. And now it's the porceling's turn. And I think they're going to divide and conquer. 2 are going to go after you, Flit, and 3 are going to go after Vlyn. So that is first one is a 18.
Nope.
And then the next one is a 25.
Yes. So I like use the butt of my gun to like smack the first attack out of the way, and then just completely leave myself open for the second one.
Yes, as you like bring your gun down, just long enough to like look up to see a porcelain just rear back and fucking sucker punch you right in the nose for 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
You just hear, oh!
And then 3 attacks coming your way, Rye Guy.
Hit me, get me, baby.
So one's a natural 20.
Get fudged.
I do have I have to roll 20% mischance, right?
No, just for the big guy.
On big guy.
Oh, just the Guardian? Okay.
Yeah, which, was a waste of a spell.
21 on the second.
Yeah, that will hit.
And then 19 on the third.
19 will miss.
Okay. So a crit and a normal hit.
Yep, and I take extra damage on the crit because of my ability. Unless, like, is this kinetic damage? Even though these
are considered magic.
Well, then we're good.
This is like pure magical energy, like magical force. The crit does 21 points of damage as this porcelain just like gets a burst of energy and just sort of like spears you in the like gut, right where your kind of ribs are already bruised. And then the next one, as you kind of like reel back, the next one just sort of brings a big fist down on the back of your head for 13 points of damage. This is bludgeoning, if this matters.
So how much was the first damage, sorry? The crit?
21. It is Tauros' turn. He looks down and he just says, keep doing this, or do you want some help down there to start racking up points?
We've got this. We're good. You're doing great.
Okay.
Flit doesn't want Vlyn near this giant statue so badly.
Tauros engages and continues to pester this guardian. However, he's still in that sort of like defensive, very statuesque pose. Like it looks like this would be like outside of a temple. And it is the guardian's turn, and he's going to expel energy as you see like a radiant burst come from his chest, the jewels that are lit up, and you see boom, this huge sonic boom as he's going to attempt to push Tauros. And I guess you guys are, no, I think you guys are, I don't imagine you guys are within 30 feet. If they were moving to you and you met them, I would say you guys are safe. And yeah, sure enough, you see this huge explosion of energy, this like white ripple. You see almost like a perfect sphere go around him and just yeet Tauros off him. You see Tauros fly overhead and land behind you. He's going to take a considerable amount of damage.
I do love the idea of, you're doing great up there, and then just poof, he just gets yeeted.
Yeah.
Ever had that moment at the table where things just got real? The consequences of your player's action have finally caught up with them, and that's about to go down. In just a second, yeah, once I find the right music, hold on. Don't worry, with Tabletone, you don't have to ruin the tension anymore. Tabletone is a mobile tabletop RPG audio app that lets GMs create high-quality, immersive soundscapes at the touch of a button, from tavern ambience to that epic battle that's been built up for sessions. It's Games Master focused, free to download and start using, studio quality, and, importantly, it doesn't use any generative AI. Go to the App Store or simply follow the link in our episode description and start using Tabletone to elevate your game to a cinematic level today.
Queen Carvania stood haloed by the morning sun. An army hung on her every word.
My champions, I have sold my chariot on Carvana. 'Twas a lovely SUV, an inexplicably queenly offer. They're even coming to the castle to collect it. Tonight, we feast! An offer you can feast on. Sell your car today on Carvana. Pickup fees may apply.
At ZocDoc, we know being a healthy adult is like living in a video game. Every day has side quests, taxes, laundry, birthdays. And just when you're leveling up, you have to book a doctor. The insurance portal crashes. They put you on hold. Your doctor doesn't take your plan. Game over. We see you, so we made booking a doctor easy. Download ZocDoc, search by specialty, insurance, and availability. Book instantly. No cheat codes required. Find a doctor you love with ZocDoc.
Tauros takes 39 points of damage. As he hits the ground, he manages to get his anchor into the ground, slides a little bit, and spits out a little bit of blood and goes, okay, sorry. And he, begins getting up to run back in. But the Guardian is unmolested for this round. He is going to attack one of the husks. There's one that is almost dead. Fuck me, that's a natural one. As he expels this energy, he lifts up his sword once again to like fill it with white light, but doesn't. And it just remains like a stone sword. And as he slashes down on the husk, it's just way too fucking heavy and way too slow. And it just kind of like just slams in. And you notice that like the attack isn't what's doing the damage. It's the manifestation of the Wellspring that is, and just fails to get any sort of juice going. You can see the gems like are dim from using the expulsion of energy. And then once he attacks, they like light up again. He just attacked too fast.
Hey, when that happens.
It is dog turn.
Dog is going to go for one of the healthier looking porcelains.
Yeah, sure. There's the two that you hit for 7, and then there's 3 that have been untouched.
I'll go for one of the untouched ones. That is a 20 to hit.
20 will not do it.
I feel like it's like I'm just yelling like that one, go there, that one, and he's just like it's getting frustrated in this very like dog way of like getting conflicting commands, and it kind of just like you can see it like snaps almost like half-heartedly while looking at me just to be like, the fuck is going on here?
Yeah, it's just kind of like doing the thing when like there's too many toys and it's like running towards one and then sobbing and running towards another. It's just kind of like in the middle, just kind of stressing out, just freaking out.
Also, like Flit's commands of that one, not very helpful. There's a bunch of people. It's a dog.
It is Vlyn's turn.
Hello. Give it a toss.
So you currently do not have the amulet. So in order to get it, if you want to stay where you are, and there is a husk in front of you that is quite damaged, you both are gonna have to do an athletics check. Before you roll, I'm gonna say it gets harder the further the distance is and whether or not you're engaged. So currently the DC to beat is 15.
Okay, and it has to be athletics, or can I do acrobatics?
It does have to be athletics.
Okay. I'm going to do this for realism for when people watch this clip. Are you ready, Vlyn?
Okay.
I threw it.
If only we had someone behind Ryan's camera to throw something at him.
Okay. I'm pretty sure I failed that. Yep.
Same.
I rolled a 10. I rolled a 10. I have a +0 to so I tried to throw and like it's just a really...
I rolled a natural 20. Can I meet us in the middle here?
You rolled a nat 20, huh?
Natty 20, baby.
And I only rolled a 10.
+14. That's a 34.
Here's what I will say. It doesn't go incredibly wide. You're able to get your hand up and like get your hand, like your finger onto the chain. So it just swings and like lands at your feet as opposed to...
Okay, so I can only take one attack instead of
Correct.
2.
You'll have to use a move action to pick it up.
All right, I pick it up. Good try, Flit. Appreciate you, bud.
Is this the time to be condescending?
I'm just being supportive.
Good try, Vlyn.
That's going to be a 27 to hit the damaged one.
That'll do it.
That's going to be 15 points of damage.
Hey, guess what? That's enough. How do you finish this thing?
I'm just bonking, going for headshots. Just going bonk.
You crack open its head. It like spaghetti unravels, and that light goes into the amulet. You now have 3.
I'm picturing Vlyn is like he's got the hammer in Smash Bros, where he's just going just up and down and up and down.
This is our 4th.
How many do we need?
You're up to 4.
Is it just that we get more? Because if so, let's just kill all these ones.
Is there a time limit? Is there a referee?
How many gems are on the amulet?
On the golem?
There seems like there's more gems on the amulet than there are people. Like there's a lot.
Okay.
It doesn't seem like you're trying to get to a certain value.
Just beat this thing.
It does seem like that's the case. It is the lair action. This motherfucker still only has 2 gems, so can't do the cooler shit. You see him raises his swords up in the like X pattern again, and this time pre-charges his swords. And he's just going to give himself a boost to his next attack. It is Flit's turn.
Throw it back.
Okay.
Can I catch with acrobatics?
You can catch with acrobatics, yes.
I'll take that.
That's a 31.
That's a 31 as well. Oh, no, 33. Sorry.
Yeah, so like Vlyn pitches it like a pro baseball player. Like he has his full faith in Flit, knows exactly where his hand's going to be, throws it and prays to all the gods.
Yeah, I feel like Flit threw it like a frisbee, like threw it sideways. And you sort of like bundle up, you wrap the chain up, you get it nice and tight, and you just like just rocket it right to Flit.
Meanwhile, acrobatically, and I think using precognition, I'm like being swiped at and I like duck back almost Matrix style, but one of my feet goes up and it hits my foot and falls down into my hand as I come back up. See, Vlyn? It's not that hard.
Why'd you use your feet? That's going to bruise.
It did hurt.
Yeah.
How many more can I get in a 30-foot line, Dane?
How many spell slots do you have left, bro?
Not very many.
Roll me a D4 again.
3.
You could reposition to 3, yep.
I go through 3. As you see, I'm just like panting and like I've just been wearing myself out ever since I got the news because the more things I do, the less chance, hopefully, that Vlyn is in danger.
Okay, well, that's a nat 1 for one of them.
Perfect.
And then a 14 and a 21.
Okay, so 2 fail, 1 passes. So 2 take 21 points of damage, and 1, I guess, takes 10.
Okay. I'm going to give, because of the order I've done them, and just the way I've written them down, the 2 damage ones are the ones who take full damage, and the one that succeeded is the one that hasn't been hurt yet. So just a reconfiguration of the battlefield, just so everyone knows where they are and what's happening. All the husks have been defeated. You have 4 lights on your pendant lit up. The golem has 2 on his chest lit up, and then there is 2 porcelings that are pretty beat up, 1 that's got a little damage, and 2 that have been untouched. They are kind of in between. I guess you are more or less on Vlyn's side again.
Yeah,
now.
I shot back to basically where Vlyn was.
So you are standing between or beside each other, and there are 5 porcelings in front of you. The golem is charging up an attack. You see him like in the background, just like humming and vibrating with magical energy. And Tauros is running back in from being yeeted. It is the Husk's turn. They're gone. The porceling's turn. It only makes sense to 2 are coming for you. Actually, even or odds, Ryan?
Even.
Okay. You are getting 2 attacks. Flit is getting 3.
Can I please go 1 boom?
No boom! Vlyn, stop asking. I'm not changing my mind. We've got this.
What if he goes boom first? We've softened them up. They're going to be easy to knock down.
Well, just knock them down quicker. You only took 1 attack last round. What was that?
Sorry, it's like I had to bend over and pick something up, bud.
I know your back's been at you, but you should stretch more.
That's on me. I should have squared up. You gotta square up on the object, you know?
Lift with your legs, Vlyn.
Yeah.
Flit, as you are having this argument with Vlyn, you hear the shattering of glass. You see the world around you freeze in the reflection of a shard of sort of reality as it rotates and flips around you. On one side, you see Root's face, and as it flips around, she's standing in front of you, the glass shattering at her feet and then freezing midair, shards hovering just above her feet. And she looks at you and she says,
Flitwick, we are almost at the end of our original deal. I can see you're concerned.
Yes.
I can see you now have more desire for power than ever before. I can grant you 1 final boon. Would you like it?
Is this the only time I'm getting this offer? I thought I had time. I have the book. I thought I had time.
She chuckles and she says, "Oh, Flit,
You've already signed your name once. Whether you do it again or not is just another choice. I am being courteous to you because of our shared past.
Our friendship, one might say."
She chuckles and says,
Sure, if that's what you wish to call it. But you signed your name in the grimoire. You understand the costs of that. You can delay this if you wish, or we can call our current deal concluded if you take this final boon. Remember, you get and you lose. Those are the rules.
So this isn't about Vlyn.
No, Flitwick. I mean, in a roundabout way, you could get the power to make sure that he doesn't need to use his.
Let's do it.
she smiles and you can tell it's a bad poker face. Like she is way happier than she's letting on.
Okay. Very well, Flitwick.
No. Vlyn is frozen in time, so disappointed.
She kicks that shard of glass, that pile of glass that has frozen at her feet, into you, and you feel a piercing pain. You feel something being torn away from you. You feel a absolute agony for a second, and you are going to get your final root ability. This is called Drop the Beat. Once a day, as a reaction, when you deal sonic damage, you can spend a resolve point to supernaturally charge the attack. You do maximum damage, and they must make a fortitude save against your class DC or be subjected to either flat-footed or off-target for the rest of the day.
Damn.
You can spend an additional resolve point to forgo the fortitude save.
Pretty good. Sure hope I didn't lose anything.
Hey, let me tell you right now, you absolutely did.
Why did I lose, Dane?
You'll find out.
Now you're also got timey-wimey electric cancer.
And that is your final root ability. You have been shattered, and now you will be shackled.
Yay.
I will send you the text for that. Remind me at the end. I will give you the full text. Time speeds back up. I'm attacking you, right? That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, we can forego that. That's why I lost. I lost those attacks.
Vlyn, you're taking 2 attacks. One is a 19.
Miss.
The other will certainly hit for a 33.
That will do it.
Okay, and then Flit, the first one is 22.
Yeah.
Okay, then all the others do. Only one hit you, right, Vlyn? For minimum damage, you take 9 points of bludgeoning damage. All 3 hit you, Mr. Flit. Jesus Christ. So 2 for minimum, so 9 and 9, so 18, and then 11.
Okay. 18 was exactly how much stamina I had left.
Vlyn, you see one guy just sees that you're kind of like weak in the ribs and just throws a body shot at you and just clocks you just sort of right, like exactly where you got hit earlier by the beetle. And then as you look up, sort of water in your eyes a little bit, you see Flit just get absolutely mauled. One is grabbing him by the throat and just like hitting him in the jaw. The other one is just railing him with like kidney punches. And one is just like body shotting him.
Yeah, you see blood spray.
Flit?
It is Tauros's turn. He says, "You sure you guys don't need a little bit of help?"
When you say Flit, I look over at you, Vlyn, and I look so guilty, even through the pain.
I'm a dad. I've seen kids make dumb mistakes.
Stay on the big thing, okay? Tauros, stop this charged attack, or what use are you?
He looks and like sees how fucked up you are, and he's like, "Okay, all right, okay." And just uses one of the porcelains as like a ramp, that the one that's like grappling you, Flit. He just runs up his back and just once again, sort of Maui from Moana style, jumps up and tries to fuck with this golem. The golem is going to roll twice and take the lowest for his current attack. It is going to be a area attack, but he does have to roll for everyone, so you will have concealment on this.
If any of the porcelain, or if any of the attacks are going to be, like, you can let me know what he's rolling for them, because I might be able to change it.
Okay, so these ones are for you. This is what I'm rolling for you. I think they're both going to hit. Well, maybe one might miss. So one is a 32. That is for you, Flit.
Yeah.
And one is a 20, and that is for you, Vlyn.
Hit. That will do it.
I use chronomatic defense to give you a +2 to that.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Ryan's so angry.
Niall would have chosen to do it on one of the things that's going to hit. Flit, however, I think that's why I take such a big hit. I push Vlyn aside, seeing that it's going to hit both of us, and then just a big old 32.
Can you do this again? I assume it's probably immediate action.
Yeah, reaction, so I can't.
So 2 of the porcelains, which you are very lucky because those are the really hurt ones, do not get hit. One gets crit, and then the other 2 get hit. So the crit one gets absolutely obliterated, and you see a 3rd gem light up on his chest. So all 3 of his chest gems are lit up, and you see power. His whole body begins, like, you can see like almost like ley line situations, like circuitry, like light up, and you see them beginning to like trace down to his like armbands, gauntlet kind of things that have some gems around that. The next 2 take a big hit as well. You got very lucky. He would have killed those other 2. That would have been that would have been bad. Okay, it is Dog's turn.
So there's 5 left, right? And they all
there is 4 left.
4 left, and they all look pretty
2
fucked up.
2 look real bad. 2 look injured.
Okay, I'm going to get the dog to go behind one of the real bad ones, so it'll flank with Vlyn, and I'm going to try to just try to grapple it. Not going to work, but 24.
No, that does not work.
Yeah, as it moves in, it's like, don't kill it, don't. And it's just like, again, like pestering it, but at least hopefully Vlyn will have a easier to hit.
Okay, Vlyn, it is your turn. There's one dog. There's one porcelain quite damaged, just being pestered by the dog behind it. There's another one to the left of it that's pretty damaged, and then there's 2 more sort of on Flit that seem pretty damaged.
Okay, I have my hand up for the amulet. Pickaxe in the other hand.
I can just hand it to you at this point, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you guys are next to each other. Dan,
let's talk some hypotheticals real quick. How many of all these guys close to us because they're trying to maul us?
Yeah, you guys are. I'm like we could probably get into real nitty gritty shit, but I will say
tight circle.
Yeah.
Cool. Vlyn looks at Flit, and he has been really appreciative of how worried Flit is for his health and how much they mean to each other. It's so that's why I think Vlyn has been happy to humor it. But now that Flit's life is at risk, Vlyn doesn't care about his own in a lot of ways right now. So him, the challenge of doing stuff without the powers has almost been interesting. But at this point, we've got to let the shackles off a little bit. So Vlyn grabs the amulet in one hand, tosses the pickaxe up into the air with the other, takes a large step forward, raises his left leg, focuses on the pick around his neck, thinks of Caradan flying in the sky, lightning clad around him, and slams his foot to the ground, and I need reflex saves from all of them.
As Flit sees the static kind of building in the air, he's just like, "No, Flit, no, no!"
What's the highest number?
Highest number is a 15.
Yeah, no, I'll fail. As energy bursts around Vlyn again, and they all take 15 electric damage.
They're dead. They're dead. The two in front of you, Flit or Vlyn, you see just electricity wrapping around as it sort of unravels. You see electricity wrapping around itself as well and like pulling it apart almost as it's like sentient. And you get 2 more fucking charges. You now have 6. There's only 2 left. It has 3. It cannot beat you. The Guardian, on its lair action, takes a step forward, even with Tauros. Like, it's kind of like swatting at Tauros like a bug. It takes a step forward towards you, Vlyn, and raises its sword. One lights up, the other lights up, and you see him like reach back, almost like pierce the wall, and he begins pulling it forward. You see the wall beginning to like stretch out like it's going to snap, and then he lunges forward, whips his 2 swords forward into the distance. They smash into the wall, and then he takes a knee and bows his head in front of you as the 3 lights take out of his chest and suck into the amulet, and it dissipates, sucks back into the wall. The last 2 porcelains also turn into like little white motes of light and then go back into the wall. And you now see this pendant is fully charged.
I slam into the side of Vlyn. "What are you doing? We didn't need that! We didn't fucking need that!" I'm just like hitting at his shoulder.
Flit, I appreciate how much you care. Truly.
You don't, clearly. Clearly you don't care. This isn't a game. But you don't give a shit what I feel.
It's not just about us, Flit.
We had that. You're just what? Too impatient? Lazy? Or an addict? You can't step away from your lightning for one fucking day after we know it's killing you? We had that.
We didn't have it, Flit. It's a matter of numbers. 2 were weak. What if you missed? It got another shot. It took 2 out. The math had to math.
And the math was working out, Vlyn. I know you went to community college, but surely even you could do that.
Flit, this is my life that I am playing with. I have made my peace.
And fuck everybody else then?
Sort of. What am I supposed to do? I'm
Try.
here. I have to do
Try.
this. Try?
Do anything. Try. It was simple. And we had this. 2 hits, Vlyn. You're telling me you couldn't hit 2 people with a pickaxe? You didn't trust me to hit 2 people with my gun, with magic, with something. You think we couldn't have done 2?
Maybe we could have.
We could have. But your life is worth so little to you that you're not even willing to chance it? Seconds, Vlyn. You're not even willing to chance seconds because you don't care about the people that care about you. I don't know what this is. Is this some kind of midlife crisis where you need to be the big hero? You need to sling your lightning? You could have done it without that, and you could have preserved the people that care about you. Me, by the way, Vlyn, if you care, what about your family? Could you sit here, look Flibbin in the eye, and say, I don't care enough about you to try?
Yeah, maybe you're right, Flit.
Yeah, like you give a shit. I push him over,
Yeah.
or try to, but it's
Yeah,
probably
you
not
cannot.
great. Yeah,
You cannot.
I just slip off your shoulder and I storm off.
You might need this, bud.
Shut
And I
up!
sort of whip the amulet into his back.
I let it hit the ground.
Tauros is just kind of like standing there looking and watching, and he just says, I understand that you guys have whatever the hell you have going on, but we came here to do a thing. And Flit, I'm sorry you're upset, but we need your help.
Sure. What do you need, Tauros?
He picks up the amulet and hands it to you, and he just says, "We have the Oracle. We've done the ritual. She'll know the next step, and hopefully, with your guys' power combined, we'll be able to solve a lot of problems." And he kind of like shoots a glance over to Vlyn.
Yes, well, I care about others, so I will do this part with you, Tauros. I don't feel like it, but I'm not selfish, and I will put myself out for other people. I walk over to the seer.
Yeah, the Oracle is beginning to sort of like stir now, and she looks up and she says,
"Oh, you're here. I was wondering when you would get here."
Shouldn't you have known?
She smiles and she says,
"The gift is not that precise. Surely you are aware of that."
Yes. Well, here we are, so what's next? Because I want to go home.
"You have the sight not unlike mine. The people who live here are in danger, and together we can see the solution."
And she extends her hand out to you.
Yes, I would love to do things for other people. I reach my hand out.
She begins walking towards the wellspring wall of white light, and she holds her hand out for the amulet.
Yeah, I give it to her.
She puts it around her neck, and you see there's like a sort of a ripple of white light.
This isn't going to, like, kill you, is it? Because we did promise you're not going to die.
She looks into the light. You see sort of the wall reflecting on her face. She says,
"No. Kill is a very harsh word for what is to happen, but I will be no more in the corporeal body of that which people have known."
I look at Tauros, because I assume he's near enough to hear that.
Yeah, he's kind of like standing a ways back. Tauros looks and he says,
Oracle, what do you mean? What are you talking about? We came to get you, to save you."
And the Oracle she remains sort of like transfixed on this wall of light. She says,
"The way forward is often the hardest path to walk. It is one fraught with the unknown, with dangers, with failure, but we still must walk it."
Surely there's another way.
Sometimes there isn't another way.
Oh, rich from you, Vlyn. Now we're making hard choices, yeah?
She looks at you and she says,
"There is no easy way to do this. Either we clutch to our morals, our ethics, our sentimentality, and we watch our world slowly turn to crystal. The people we love die. The places we love disappear. Or we make a hard choice now and realize that one simple sacrifice could save everything."
One simple sacrifice. And I kind of like touch my bag where the book is. Maybe you're right.
She looks at you and she looks at the bag and she says,
"Other sacrifices, perhaps not so necessary."
No, you're speaking truth, wisdom, I believe. I look at Tauros. This is your people. I promised that we wouldn't do this.
He looks and he says,
"No, you promised that you would bring her to safety. No harm would come to her. Death doesn't mean harm, not always."
I look at Vlyn and look away very quickly.
Vlyn is smoking his last cigarette that he was keeping in his jacket.
The Oracle reaches her hand down and sort of like wraps it around yours and twines her fingers with yours, and she says,
"Walk with me, Flitwick. I have much to show you, and you have much to show me."
I hold her hand and let her lead.
Together, you guys take a step into the white wall.